Okay. All right. Live I am, people. All right. Yes, I am on here. Yes, I am on here. All right, y'all. Okay, the wait is over. I know it took me a while, which is there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Excuse me. So, excuse me. So, I have a good one for y'all today. And the number that you see on the screen, yeah. All right, brother. All right, brother. All right, y'all. So, we are here, and I got a good one for y'all today, man. I got a good one for y'all today. I don't know what's going on with this. Just keeps shutting down. We're having too many technical difficulties. So I'm gonna get rid of that. So I have a good story for y'all today, man. You know, if y'all have an ear to listen. Okay. All right. So this is what I'll say here. What will we do about our educators, y'all? What will we do about our educators? Because we seem to be having a lot of problems with our educators, okay? And it's really sad that we're having these issues like we're having. People are coming to work and supposed to be educators, supposed to be teachers, and these types of things are happening. So this is pretty much my open, y'all. Usually my open is a little bit different, but you know, I'm doing something different today because the way I started was just out there. But anyway, what will we do about our educators? Because our educators are supposed to be the ones that are teaching our children, you know what I'm saying, education. And, you know, being educated, teaching them about history, teaching them, teaching them the criteria that was set for them. You know, advancing them, helping to advance their knowledge and education and whatever it is that they may want to be in life. Why are our teachers having so many fallouts, so many issues? I can tell you one thing. If you are a teacher, you need to get your shit together and stop failing our children. Too many teachers are coming to work with their own personal problems, with their own issues, and they're saying it's becoming an issue. Children should not have to go through this. Okay? All right? So, and as a teacher, you're responsible for being a good influence to the students of the school. You shouldn't be the type of influence that would influence the children in a bad nature. You should be the type of influence that you want, that you want the children to look up to. But instead, you come into school and you're messing up. You're losing your job and your career, all because your personal life is obviously more important than educating our children, advancing their knowledge. So I'll say this in closing. Educate our kids with respect. Leave your personal problems at home, teachers. Do not be coming to school. Do not be coming to school doing things you have no business at all. Bringing drugs or, messing with these kids inappropriately, talking to them inappropriately, being disrespectful toward them inappropriately, offending the children just because they don't know something or not knowledgeable about something, and as far as educational wise. And that's the purpose of you being the teacher, so you can teach them. But if you have taught them something and then they come to class and they say, well, they don't know, then that just means that obviously you're not getting to them. You're not, getting to their minds critically. So teachers, press the stop button. Concentrate. Be better at what you do. Okay? Be better. Stop coming home. Stop coming to the school with your issues and taking it out on these children. Or stop coming to school being irresponsible and bringing things to the school that you have no business bringing, because you will be caught. Or some of them kids may rat you out. You don't come to school to be a teacher to do whatever you want. You come to school to do a job, to help these kids advance their learning and education. But you don't come to school to bring what you want, say what you want. No, you cannot. I advise you, yes, keep control of your class and your, and of your students. But far as doing what you want, you cannot do it. You hear what I'm saying? So in closing, teachers, please continue to do the right thing and stop fucking up. And I urge this educational system and the board and anyone else that may be in charge of hiring these teachers, be careful who you hire. Be careful who you hire, because you never know who you are hiring. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And that's my opinion, y'all. I know it took a while, but it is what it is. So be careful who you're hiring out there. To the educational system. Be careful who you're hiring out there, because you don't know who you're hiring. People have addictions, people have problems, personal problems, and they tend to bring them to work, and these kids shouldn't have to deal with that. These teachers know better than this. So let's go ahead and get to the story at hand, and that's my open. Holla at your boy. Let's get started. What's good, everybody, man? It's your boy, Tony Real the God, man. Welcome back to Tony Real the God Chronicles. Welcome to Tony Real the God Chronicles. I told y'all I was coming back, man. I told y'all. I was coming back with a good one. So if you are just now tuning in, appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you clicking on this video. Appreciate you watching. Okay. So this live is going to be from 3 to 5. I started a little late, but don't worry about it. I'm here. I am here, people. I am here. All right. So I have a great story for y'all today. And one more thing, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to Tony Real the God Chronicles, my YouTube channel. It's called Tony Real the God Chronicles. Right here above my head. Right here above my head, above the number, it's Tony Real the God Chronicles. Okay? So please subscribe and turn on your bell notifications. And if you like to have fun, laugh, joke, and play around, please subscribe to my reaction channel. It is called Tony Real the God Reacts. All right? It's called Tony Real the God Reacts. That is my other YouTube channel. Please subscribe and turn on your bell notifications there as well. All right, y'all. So let's get to the story at hand, shall we? So we have basically the title to this story. The title to this story here is a South Carolina elementary school teacher was arrested after a student picks marijuana edibles from a reward box. So pretty much that's just ridiculous. So she's pretty much no longer, it's been reported that she's no longer employed with the school district. So I mean, this woman obviously had some issues. So let's get to the story at hand, y'all. Let's get to the story. Here we go. All right. So I hope y'all can see that. Let me see something here. Oh, wait, there it is. All right. There it is. Let's just measure it up because, I was having difficulties trying to get it on screen for y'all. But we got it now. So it says here, a South Carolina elementary school teacher was arrested after a South Carolina elementary school teacher was arrested after a student picked up a pack of marijuana edibles, which are illegal in the state, out of a reward box in her classroom. And her name was Victoria Farish Weiss, 27 years old, and faces possession of a Schedule 1 drug charge. I guess that's what you would think they would say something else other than that. She turned herself into authorities Friday. The Lexington County Sheriff's Department, right there to the Lexington County Sheriff's Department. It says authorities opened an investigation into the matter on September 23rd after a report that a Rocky Creek elementary school student picked up the cannabis-based product from the reward box. Okay. So, give me 1 second, y'all. So, this type of stuff, is serious. Okay, very serious, and we have to be mindful of, of who we let, in the classroom with our children. We have to be very careful. We have to be very, very careful, y'all. And, and this is a serious situation because you have people that have personal problems, have serious addictions, okay? And they cannot They cannot deal with them individually out of school for some odd reason because they continue to bring the issue to the school. Now, why is that? Why are people bringing their issues to school? Why would you bring cannabis, edible cannabis at that, to the school? 27 years old, Victoria Ferris Weiss, a young teacher, brings an edible to school. This woman has lost her mind. Now, you bring this type of behavior cannot be tolerated. So let me show y'all her mug shot, this foolish young woman. This is the young woman here. This is the young woman. She brings a cannabis edible to the school of these young children. An elementary school at that. What in the hell has gotten into her? Why would you bring an edible to an elementary school knowing that there were children there? Was she high? Was she on that damn dope? Which one was it? Because obviously the only thing I'm seeing is irresponsibility. The face of an irresponsible young woman. And she deserves whatever punishment she's going to get for that. She turned herself in, okay. That's a noble thing to do. A very noble thing to do. But she still committed this heinous crime, and those babies had to endure that. That child found this, in a reward box. So what, you were going to reward children with fucking drugs? This young woman, and I'm very glad that she no longer works with the district, but this young woman is a fool. It's very much so. This young woman's a fool, y'all. Who in the hell told her it was okay to do this? I wonder where was her mind at when she pulled this crap. I wonder where it was. Because the show wasn't on the children. The show wasn't on the babies. Because if it was, she wouldn't have brought it to the school. So let's scroll down a little bit. See what it says here. So it says here, detectives confirmed during interviews that Weiss took the pack of edibles from the student and told him to pick something else from the box. And this is what was said by the Lexington County Sheriff Jay Coon. The student then grabbed another pack of edibles. No student ate the products. So this is what Mr. Coon has said. This is what he reported. When authorities searched Weiss' home the next day, they found packs of edibles similar to the ones seen in her classroom. I'm sorry, y'all. How in the hell? How you not know that you brought those edibles? I mean, because as far as I'm concerned, this is a very stupid young woman. Very stupid young woman. She brought edibles to the school, knowing damn well that she shouldn't have, but brought edibles to the school. What sense does that even make? What sense does that even make? That doesn't make any sense. You bring edibles to the school. So let me scroll down so y'all can see her face again. This is her face. This is the fool right here. This is the fool. This is the foolish 27-year-old young woman bringing drugs to the school, an elementary school. Them babies don't know what that is. Even if they did, she had no business bringing it around them. Period, y'all. I wonder, was she even in her right mind when she pulled this damn stunt? Because it don't seem like she was. I wonder, when she was walking out the damn house, did she not know that she grabbed those damn edibles? Did she not know that she grabbed them? Put them in her purse? Maybe accidentally dropped them in the reward box? Why would they be in the reward box? You trying to encourage the kids to smoke? That's what it looked like. Because the question will still remain, why were they there? Why were they in the school? What on earth was wrong with this foolish woman? She was a very, very, very foolish young woman. Very foolish. How on earth do you even bring yourself to even do something like this? How? So anyway, let me say this. I'm glad whoever's come to the live. Appreciate you coming to the live. This live is from 3 to 5 o'clock. And please join me later after the live for a second live from 7 o'clock until. Because that will be a pretty good live right there. And if you will join me at 7 p.m. tonight, this evening, that would be great. That live will start at 7. That will be a second live today. Now let's continue. This foolish young woman brings a marijuana edible. So it says here, y'all, marijuana edibles are cannabis-based food products. They come in many forms, but the items in this case were candy. This is what Lexington County Sheriff Mr. J. Coon said. They're often packaged in wrappers and bags with logos and colors that look similar to traditional candy bags. Traditional candy bags? And he's right though. He's right about that. So this is the sign here, the Rocky Creek Elementary School here. Don't send your kids here, obviously, because we got teachers that like to bring drugs to school. So, and here it says here, while they are available in other states and online, they're illegal in South Carolina. Lexington School District 1 officials told WIS-TV that as of Thursday, the teacher was no longer employed by the district. Good fucking riddance, because she shouldn't be. She shouldn't be employed by her at all. So here it says here, the safety of our students is our top priority. This was the superintendent, Dr. Greg Little. This is what he had stated. He stated that the safety of their students is their top priority. According to the news outlet, it is unacceptable for a staff member to potentially threaten the well-being of a child. That is so true. Let me put her mug shot back up here so y'all can see her. Look at this damn food. Look at this food, y'all. Look at this damn food. Who brings drugs to the school? Maybe she's done that when she was in school. Maybe when she was in middle school, high school, maybe in elementary. Maybe we brought that shit to school. Maybe she did that before. Maybe she couldn't get rid of an old habit that she's had for many, many years. But she slipped up and brought the wrong thing to school. She probably thought, oh, it was candy, and forgot that it was drugs, and forgot that it was marijuana edibles, and put it in the reward box. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. She forgot that it was drugs. I don't know how, but she's supposed to know how her stuff looks. But she forgot that she grabbed drugs and put them in the reward box. Not noticing or paying attention what she did to be wrong, what she put in that reward box, but she put it in that reward box, and I guess she was like, oh well, she was like, oh well, that's candy. And I guess when the kid grabbed it, she had to really look at it and see that, oh, whoa, that's drugs, that's my edibles, that's my weed, that's my cannabis. This foolish ass woman. Who in the hell in their right mind gonna pull this type of stunt here, y'all? Who in the hell in their right mind gonna pull this type of stunt? This woman is a fool. Clearly she's a fool. She had no business bringing those types of items to the schoolhouse, knowing that it was illegal in her state. Knowing that it was illegal, period, to even bring it to the school. Had no business. What on earth? Why on earth? Why on earth? How could she even just... What was going on in her mind? Was she high when this happened? She must have been high when this happened. She must have been. Because it seemed to me she must have been high. I mean, look at her face. She got a little smirk on her face, kinda. Look at the photo. Look at the mugshot. She got kind of a smirk on her face. Thinking this shit is funny. There's nothing funny about this situation. Your ass is the one that's locked up now. It's not so funny. You the one locked up. She probably thinks it's just all gonna blow over. I'm thinking maybe they're gonna give her at least a year. At least, the most. Because it was at a school full of children. And those children could have gotten their hands on those drugs and would have been thoroughly intoxicated, under the influence, and high on drugs. That's exactly what would have happened. That's exactly what would have happened to those children. That's exactly what would have happened. They would have been high on those drugs, and there wouldn't have been nothing. There wouldn't have been nothing they could have done about it. But the parents sure would have canned her ass. And I'm pretty sure the parents have a lot to say about what happened. I'm pretty sure they do. So in the report, it didn't state anything about the parents having anything to say, but I'm pretty sure the parents had a lot to say. They didn't put it in the report, but I'm sure they had, like I said, I would have had a lot to say about it if they were my children. Because I'm thinking like, dang, that could have been my kids that could have picked up those drugs that she supposedly mistakenly put in there. Because I'm pretty sure that's what she's claiming. Oh, it was a mistake. Well, it was a huge mistake you made, young lady. You had no business bringing that shit to the school full of babies like that. I mean, like I said, was she high when this happened? Was she under the influence when this happened? This is what we need to discuss. Was she under the influence when this happened? She had to have been. She had to have been under the influence when this happened. Because if she wasn't, then that means she's just a stupid motherfucker. Stupid woman. Stupid young woman at that. 27 years old. Still have time to, 27 years old. Got an education. Got a degree in education to be a teacher. And she couldn't even hold it together. Bringing drugs to the school. Obviously just forgetting that she works at a school full of children, an elementary school at that. And I guess she just didn't see how wrong she was when this happened. She probably was trying to blow it off, but didn't think them damn children wasn't gonna tell. Oh, but she's a fool. They told on her ass. I'm pretty sure that little baby that grabbed the shit, he probably was like, oh, it looks like candy. I mean, because obviously she got caught. She got caught. And you know what? When the little boy had grabbed the stuff and she took it from him, she probably was smirking about that. She probably was like, oh, no, not that. No, give me that back. Choose something else. And then he chose something else. He grabbed another one. Oh, no, not that one either. Give me that one back. Choose something else. Two damn wrapped bags of edibles inside of the reward box that's supposed to be full of candy. 2 wrapped edibles. Can this woman be any damn stupider? Can she be any stupider? Because last time I checked, teachers are supposed to be more responsible than this. But hey, we're only human, right? Because obviously she's not human enough to even think smart about the shit that she bringing to the school. You're supposed to be careful. Stuff like that is supposed to be handled with care. You're not supposed to bring that type of stuff to the schoolhouse. You're not supposed to have that type of stuff at the school. You're not supposed to do all that shit. That is not what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to have that stuff in the school with those children. How on earth do you expect to accomplish anything by bringing drugs to school? It should have been at home. But then when they raided your house, they found more drugs. This is a stupid young woman here. 27 years old and just stupid as hell. What on earth is wrong with her? What's wrong with her? I think the educational system needs to do screenings. They need to screen these people, man, before they hire them. You need to screen them. And if they do have a screening process, obviously that screening process is failing them, because these people are coming and getting these education, getting these degrees and coming to school, and they are failing our children. They are failing our children. How is it that you are a teacher? You're supposed to be a teacher. You're supposed to be a loving and caring teacher who cares about the future of these children, and you're bringing drugs to school. You are bringing drugs to the damn school. This makes no sense. None whatsoever. And she has the nerve to be on this mugshot picture with this smirk on her damn face. This damn smirk on her damn face. Her ass deserves to be locked up. She one of those young girls that don't take things seriously. Just think, oh, well, it was a mistake. It'll blow over. I'm not going to worry about it. Like, this is serious, though, because you could have endangered any of those kids. Any of those kids could have consumed that drug and would have, and you know what I'm saying, they could have gotten, it probably would have hurt them because it probably would have made them sick. It sure as hell would have got them high as fuck. Then their parents would have been looking at them like, hey, what's wrong? What's wrong, baby? What, you okay? You all right? Would have took them to the hospital and they would have took blood of that child and they would have seen that there were drugs in that child's blood, preferably marijuana. And her ass would have been in a whole lot more worse trouble than she is now. She's lucky those babies didn't consume it. She's lucky. Because if they would have consumed it, them children would have got very sick. And they would have been under the influence. Her ass deserves whatever the hell she gonna get. She deserves however this turns out for her. She no longer needs to be a teacher. She no longer needs to be around children because she's an irresponsible young woman and her ass needs to find another goddamn job if she gets out of jail. But I don't think she is because there's too much evidence against her. And these days, they have cameras in the classrooms. These days. That's probably how she got caught. Or the baby told on her. Which the baby ought to tell on her ass. Pretty sure she got caught. So, the name of this school was Rocky Creek Elementary. Rocky Creek Elementary. Okay? Rocky Creek Elementary. She will no longer be a teacher at this school, and I am happy that she is not. Her ass is going down. One more look at this piece of shit face. One more look at this piece of crap's face before we move on to the next story. One more look. People, let me tell you something. You walk around this goddamn planet thinking your shit don't stink, then I'm sorry to tell you, it does. It does. This young woman, she has cost herself her entire career and her license to teach. She will be dealt with, I'm pretty sure, to the highest extent of the law for this minor incursion. I'm pretty sure it's a minor incursion there, so I don't know how they run things out there in South Carolina. But I'm pretty sure she's going to pay for what she has done. So I say to all teachers, don't be like this young teacher here and be stupid and not realize that you brought drugs to the school around young babies that are there to be educated. And they're there to be, to do good and make their parents proud and be rewarded. You don't reward a child by them looking into a candy jar or box and seeing drugs and thinking that it's candy. Because what if she wouldn't have stopped this young baby, and this baby could have consumed these drugs and been under the influence and got sick? Anything could have happened to this child because this piece of shit doesn't give a damn. With that damn smirk on her face. With a whole smirk on her face. Like that was cool. That wasn't cool. None of it was. That wasn't cool at all. Oh no, it wasn't cool. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next story, and we're gonna stop talking about this damn fool of a woman. Because her ass deserves whatever she's gonna get, y'all. She does. She deserves whatever she's gonna get. Okay, next story. Are y'all ready for this? Now, this story in particular, the title of this story, the headline is pretty much, a man was arrested for raping a woman on a SEPTA train while other riders failed to intervene. This is what the authorities had said about this case. That other riders on the SEPTA train, they failed to intervene. They let this woman be raped. How in the hell does this happen? You are on a train full of people who are more than capable of stopping someone from raping someone, but instead of them intervening, they allowed her to be raped by this disgusting piece of shit of a man, forced to give her body in front of all these people, and they did nothing because obviously they were afraid. Obviously. Raped on a SEPTA train while these other people that were on the damn train failed to do nothing. Failed to do nothing, man. How do you not do anything about what just happened to this young woman? You decided not to do nothing? Y'all see this woman being raped and y'all lazy, sorry asses didn't even get up to go help her? You let her get raped? You let her get ravaged? Forced? Probably beaten too. All these people that were on the train didn't even help this young lady. Didn't even help her. They sat there and they watched her be raped. And I'm sorry, but that is not what you do. You don't force yourself on a woman. You don't force yourself on no woman or no child. You don't do that. If that woman had not given you permission, you do not touch her. Period. That's just out of respect. But you get on the train, you sorry ass, and you force this woman to give you her body. You force yourself on her and you take away from her that she pretty much has kept as a sacred temple. You force yourself inside of her as if this was the right thing to do. How despicable and disgusting this piece of crap is. And I'm glad he's arrested for it. I'm glad he is. So let's get to the story, huh? Let's get to the story on hand. Here we go. So this is the video here. It's a little video here. Let y'all watch this one here. They're interviewing one of the detectives. So here we go, people.
Update everyone on the assault that occurred at the 69th Street Terminal Wednesday night at approximately about 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. The Upper Darby Police Department received a call from SEPTA Police regarding assault that had taken place on the westbound inbound L to 69th Street Terminal. Our officers responded, spoke with SEPTA officers who had a male in custody and a female victim who had stated she was assaulted by the male. That female was immediately taken to an area hospital where she was treated for her injuries. The male was returned here to police headquarters, interviewed by detectives, and he is being charged with rape, indecent assault, sexual assault, and numerous other charges for the assault that took place on the L. The call came in from a SEPTA employee, we're not exactly sure where, stating that something wasn't right on the L with the female. The SEPTA police did a great job. They were there at the terminal when the L came in. They immediately took the male into custody and were able to hold him there until we got there. Upper Darby Police got there and took him into custody. So I want to credit the SEPTA Police Department for being there. I want to credit the woman who called it in, but most importantly, the victim. I spoke to her this afternoon. Unbelievably strong woman. She really is. I mean, she came forward. She provided a lot of information, and you know, she's on the mend. Hopefully, she will get through this.
Hopefully she will.
You're back.
Hopefully she will. Let's hope that woman gets through that horrible attack, because that was a very horrible attack, y'all. I've heard so many cases where women have been attacked publicly and people have just walked by and did nothing and said nothing. Let the attack happen because they were too afraid to get involved. It's not right, people. Excuse me, y'all. It's not right. People, these days, we live in a world where people are deciding to act on people in a very aggressive and deadly manner. How many people have come up to a situation and did nothing? Did nothing. I've seen people walk past a situation of a woman getting beat up and just drive by or walk by and say nothing. Not me. I've intervened in so many situations where I have saved the lives of women and children and men. And I thank the God in me that I'm still here to be able to tell that story, because I could have lost my life intervening. I could have gotten hurt. But I didn't let myself get into that type of situation. Well, I didn't let myself get hurt. I was able to defend the person that couldn't defend themselves, and I was also able to defend myself in every situation that I've gotten in when it came to helping those in need. Sometimes doing a good deed shows people that there are still people out here that actually cares, that actually give a damn. That's exactly what that means. And if you don't know what that means, then I see you just have a lot of growing up to do, pretty much. So here it says here, a man arrested for allegedly sexual assaulting a woman on a SEPTA train in Philadelphia last week. Sorry about that, people. Had stepped away. for a second. Lost a little bit of the sound and all that, but it's back. So anyway, as I was saying, a man was arrested for allegedly sexually assaulting a woman on a SEPTA train in Philadelphia last week, even as a number of witnesses failed to stop the incident or call police. Now, that was really sad. You seen a woman being assaulted and you did nothing. And see, this is what the word has come to. People have been so afraid to do shit about something. They don't want to intervene and shit because they're afraid. This is really sad, really fucking sad, that you got people that won't do anything about nothing because they're afraid, oh, well, if I intervene, if I get in there, I might get hurt. Unfortunately, those are the chances and sacrifices that you make when you're just trying to do a good deed, when you're just trying to help somebody out, when you're trying to save a life. You also risk your body to save that other person's body. You risk that when you get involved. People always say, well, don't get involved because you can get hurt or you can get killed, which is true. But is it so bad to the point to where you won't get involved, to where you won't even at least risk it at least once or twice? Because you don't know whose life you're saving, but sacrifice is greatly rewarded. Some people say, oh, well, you saw it's greatly rewarded, but what if you get killed? That ain't rewarding if you get killed. Like, we got to stop always worrying about death. People are always worrying about death, about getting hurt, getting killed. Sometimes you never know because, see, that attacker could be the weakest motherfucker on the planet. That attacker could be just attacking that person because they're weak. Then when somebody strong comes to try to intervene, I've seen many attackers get laid down, man. Get dropped. Get laid out. I've seen many attackers have this happen to them. Oh yeah, I've seen it. So all these people, they see it happen, they did nothing. Ridiculous. And this happened in Philadelphia. Now, I've read reports and I've actually spoken to people that are from Philadelphia, and they said that it is wild out there, and especially when bad things are going on, people will let shit happen to you out there. So I would advise people to be very careful about going out to Philadelphia. Be very careful. So it says here, the alleged rape occurred on SEPTA's Market Frankfurt line last Wednesday night, and was a horrendous criminal act. SEPTA's this is what SEPTA had responded, and it says the Public Transit Authority said other people on the train saw the incident and did not alert authorities. That's because they were afraid. They were afraid that if they would have got involved, they probably wouldn't have been accomplished in stopping it. They probably felt like they were going to get hurt or die or something. They probably felt like if they would have intervened, it would have pretty much destroyed them. But saving a life is never wrong. It is not wrong to help someone that cannot defend themselves or that needs help. It is not wrong to save a life. It's not. It says here, there were other people on the train who witnessed this horrific act, and it may have been stopped sooner if a rider called 911. SEPTA urges anyone who observes a crime being committed or any dangerous situation occurring to report it. Anyone witnessing an emergency should immediately call 911. A SEPTA spokesperson, Andrew Bush, said an employee in the vicinity of the incident as the train went past called police to report that something wasn't right. So, an employee in the area of the of where this took place had called to report something wasn't right. So they called to report something wasn't right when this woman had come to when this woman had been brutally assaulted, forcefully. This man forced himself on her like an idiot. But he called to say something wasn't right, this employee. Well, what the hell you mean something wasn't right? Did you see what happened? See, that's what I be saying when I be looking at these stories. I be reading these stories. Like, they sometimes leave out a little bit of detail. So let's scroll down for a little second. There we go. Let's just scroll down. Here we go. Okay. Now, before I continue to read on, if anyone has actually witnessed something horrifying or terrible that has happened to a young woman or a little girl or a young man or a little boy, you should say something. You should intervene. If you are seeing this happen to this individual, intervene. Don't be afraid, because with that, I know people, oh, you gotta mind your business, they got nothing to do with you, but someone is getting hurt in the public against their will. They can't defend themselves. They can't defend themselves, and they're being hurt by someone that has pretty much made them defenseless because of what they're going through with them. The force and the strength that this person has on this person is too much for the person, is too much for the victim. Which means help them, man. Help them. It's really sad that we don't have people that are willing to help one another. We have so many people that are seeing shit happen and are not saying anything. We have gotten to the point where we live in a world of people that will refuse to say anything about anything because they're too afraid of the backlash. They're too afraid of getting themselves in that situation where they get hurt or killed or something. I have read stories where people were heroes, where people have actually helped a person out of a situation because they were willing to make the sacrifice to help another individual. That's really, they'll say that should be common. It should be common enough. But people are not brave enough anymore these days because they too busy got their head stuck between their ass cheeks, ducking down because they're too afraid to intervene. You can't just watch people get hurt, man. That's just not what you do. So let's read here. It says here, the SEPTA employee boarded the train and saw the assault in progress. Finally, we got some detail. Because from the beginning, they said that he called and said something wasn't right. That's okay. And it said here, immediately called 911. It says that prompted an immediate response by SEPTA Transit Police, and an officer boarded the train when it arrived at the 69th Street Transportation Center. The officer located the suspect and the victim and took the suspect into custody. The Upper Darby Township Police took the lead on the case because they have a special victims unit. A special victims unit. Now, this asshole that put threw himself on this woman and assaulted her, sexually assaulted her on this train, his ass deserves to rot in jail. He deserves whatever he's going to get. Because you had all these people on this train seeing this woman being sexually assaulted and not one of them budged, not one of them moved. You mean to tell me you seeing a woman being sexually assaulted and you're not going to stop that damn fool from doing it? You're going to just allow her to be a victim? That's really sad, y'all. I got to say, that's really sad. How do you even live with yourself knowing what you saw and you could have stopped it? How did you do that? How do you live with yourself knowing you could have done something about this? That's what's wrong with our communities today. Our communities today are not making sacrifices anymore because people are pretty much saying, you know what, I've had it, I'm not doing it, I'm not saving on one's life, I'm not making any more sacrifices, I have a family to take care of or a family to be here with. Meaning people like that are willing to let you get hurt or get your life taken when they could have done something about it. If there are so many people around the area at the time when this is going on, why aren't people doing something about it? And that's the problem. We got too many people letting things happen and they're not doing anything about it. If this is in your neighborhood, this is in your community, you mean to tell me you'll let whatever go on around you and in your community and you won't stop it? Because I guarantee you it affects you too. Because what happens in your community will affect your way of life. If you don't believe that, you should if you don't. You can't let these goddamn pieces of sick heads come into your community and do bad things to the people that live in your community. Because see, your community can change just from one incident. And then you'll be sitting there wondering, oh, why we gotta go through this? You're going through it because you're not doing anything to prevent bad things from happening in your community. This is what happens. You want your community to stay cool and logical? Then help out all those in your community. Make sure bad things don't happen. Stand together as a community and keep those foul beasts of men or women out of your community. Keep them from hurting those that are in your community. When are we going to stand together as one community and fight back? Fight this disgusting act of violence. When are we going to do that? So it says here the suspect was identified as Fiston M. Nagoy, a 35-year-old man who had preliminary arraignment last Thursday on charges of rape, sexual assault, aggravated indecent assault, and more. My God. How do you have that many people? How do you have that many people? How do you have that many people watching somebody being assaulted and then they do nothing about it? This brother, or whoever he is, was already out, more than likely on bond, for a rape and sexual assault and aggravated indecent assault charge. He was already out on a situation like that. He was already out. So you pretty much let this disgusting individual out on the streets, free to roam around and continue to do this sick shit to women. This is what I'm talking about. We got so many people that are being put back out on the streets knowing that they have some sort of mental imbalance condition that just causes them to continue to hurt people, to continue to act out. Is it a cry for help? Maybe, but not in certain situations, because he wanted to do this to this lady. He wanted to do this. He liked it. He loved it. This sick asshole. He liked it. He loved it. And he didn't care who was watching. So here we go here. Sorry about that. I had to scroll down some. Let me close this some so we can just get the story itself. Okay. That way I want to widen that up for y'all real quick. That way we can go ahead and continue. Now, he liked that he did this. He is a sick and a very sick individual. Whoever this, saying, like I said, we got his name and all that, but we still don't know who the hell he is. Whoever this piece of shit being is. So it says here, he is being held at Delaware County Prison on 10% of $180,000 bail and has a preliminary hearing scheduled for next Monday. This is what the documents say. CNN has not been able to reach Ngoy for comment. Well, of course, he in jail. You're not going to reach that man. He in jail. He don't even deserve to be talked to. Fuck a comment. He don't deserve to be spoken to. He don't deserve an interview. His ass deserves to be wherever the hell he is. That's what he deserves. He don't need to be. They don't need to speak to him. For what? For what? Seriously, for what? So it says here, Upper Darby Police Superintendent Tim Bernhardt said the suspect did not know the victim, whom he praised for coming forward, according to CNN affiliate WPVI. Well, whoop-de-doo. Of course he didn't know her. I'm pretty sure if he knew it, that probably wouldn't have went down that way. More than likely, it wouldn't have went down that way, y'all, if he did know the woman. It wouldn't have went down that way because whoever he'd known probably would have whooped his ass, would have beat him senseless. And everybody just standing there watching this woman be raped, watching her be hurt. Watching her be hurt. You're watching this woman be hurt. Why would you be watching somebody be hurt when you could have pretty much prevented this from happening. You could have prevented this from happening. Seriously. A lot of people, it's like these days people just be like, well, you know what? If it don't have nothing to do with me, then I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do nothing about it. If it don't have nothing to do with me. So because it has nothing to do with you, you decide that you're not gonna do anything about this. That's what I be saying. Like, let's read some more. It says here, unbelievably strong woman. She really is. She came forward. She provided a lot of information. She's on the mend, and hopefully she will get through this. Of course she will. She's not gonna allow this shit to just destroy her. She's not gonna allow that. Why would she? And of course she's gonna get through it. Yes, she came forward and she spoke her mind, and she told people, hey, she told the authorities that this is what happened, this is how it started. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure she felt dirty after this. But a lot of people would say, well, wow, she came forward. Did she cry? Did she complain and go crazy? No, you don't have to cry and go nuts about something just because something happened to you. But you can sure take it seriously and take it personal and be firm about what you're saying, about what you're reporting on a motherfucker. That's what you can do. That's exactly what you can do. That's exactly what you can do. You ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta take nobody's shit. You ain't gotta let something bad happen to you, you know what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying, take over your life. Because see, we as a people, we are as human beings, we are strong people. We are strong people. We don't have to do it, y'all. We don't have to take the shit. We don't have to take the you know what I'm saying, the negativity. We don't. We don't have to let it consume us. We don't have to let it consume us, people. And all these people that were standing around watching this woman be assaulted could have prevented it, could have stopped it, and they did not. So let's read here. It says, the entire incident was captured on video surveillance, and Bernhardt said investigators plan to go through the video to understand the incident, as well as what other SEPTA riders were doing. There were a lot of people, in my opinion, that should have intervened. Somebody should have done something. So this is what Mr. Bernhardt said. Somebody should have done something to prevent this man from assaulting this woman on that train. They did nothing. And this is the problem that we have. We don't protect our women anymore. And you know what I'm saying, and a lot of men have issues on why they don't protect, you know what I'm saying, the women anymore. Oh, well, she always complaining. Oh, well, they always tripping and stuff. You know what? Women may be what they are to this day. They may act the way they do, but that does not mean they don't deserve protection. That's not what that means, people. That doesn't mean they don't deserve protection. Okay? It doesn't. It doesn't mean they don't deserve protection. So many people. So let's hear this report again. Let's hear that again.
Take your passion for that tiendita, that is not so much a tiendita anymore, and make it grow. Take our new generation.
Wow. Sorry about that. We got this little commercial going, y'all. But yeah, let's hear this again.
The assault that occurred at the 69th Street Terminal Wednesday. I'll update everyone on the assault that occurred at the 69th Street Terminal Wednesday night at approximately about 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. The Upper Darby Police Department received a call from SEPTA Police regarding assault that had taken place on the westbound inbound L to 69th Street Terminal. Our officers responded, spoke with SEPTA officers who had a male in custody and a female victim who had stated she was assaulted by the male. That female was immediately taken to an area hospital where she was treated for her injuries. The male was returned here to police headquarters, interviewed by detectives, and he is being charged with rape, indecent assault, sexual assault, and numerous other charges for the assault that took place on the L. The call came in from a SEPTA employee, we're not exactly sure where, stating that something wasn't right on the L with the female. The SEPTA police did a great job. They were there at the terminal when the L came in. They immediately took the male into custody and were able to hold him there until we got there. Upper Darby Police got there and took him into custody. So I want to credit the SEPTA Police Department for being there. I want to credit the woman who called it in, but most importantly, the victim. I spoke to her this afternoon. Unbelievably strong woman. She really is. I mean, she came forward. She provided a lot of information, and you know, she's on the mend. Hopefully, she will get through this.
Oh, she'll get through it. She'll get through it. She will. She will get through it, everybody. I believe that the young woman will get through it, whether she's a young woman, a middle-aged woman, an older woman. I believe she will get through it. She's claimed to be a very strong individual, a very strong woman. I believe she will get through it. Because for you to be assaulted in front of all of these people and no one tries to help you, tries to see how they could have intervened to stop it. Somebody could have did something about it. Somebody could have done something to help this woman out of this situation, like I said before. Somebody could have done something to prevent this from happening. You got all these people on this one train who couldn't do anything to help this woman. Just decided to just not help her because they were too afraid. Just decided, to just not come to her aid. I mean, the world we're living in is so damn dangerous, y'all. It's so damn disrespectful, so damn hateful that we gotta sit here, that they'll sit here and not try to help someone in need. Not do anything at all. I mean, y'all tell me, don't you think we as a people, we should come together way better than this? We should keep stuff like this from happening. We should be way better than what we are. We should be way better than what we are. We should do better than what we do. I'm just like, it's really ridiculous that we have these type of issues with one another. We can't help each other. We're allowing people to be raped. We're allowing women to be raped. Just because you may have a problem with a woman does not mean she does not deserve to be protected. This does not mean she does not deserve to be protected. Okay? Now, this woman was sexually assaulted on a Philadelphia SEPTA train, and it was full of people, and all of these people saw this man assaulting this woman. I'm pretty sure they were there for the start of it, and no one did anything to intervene to help that woman. How can you not help somebody you see being attacked and that's in need of help, that is helpless and defenseless? I mean, you really got to think about the hearts of people these days, man. You really do. Because this is really sad that all these people were around and nobody intervened to stop this man from assaulting her. All of them are pieces of shit. Yeah, they are. There's no way I could have been there on that train and saw that happening to that woman and not get involved. Because you got all these people, we'll protect our women because they mouth, because they attitude. Well, hell, okay, yeah. That's all cool and dandy, but that does not mean they don't deserve to be protected. Bad enough of our women are out here being killed, kidnapped, and abused, and beaten, and battered. And we do nothing about it because we're too afraid to get into action and make sure and get, and put the aggressor in his place. We have women aggressors, but not as much as men. We're the men. We're the protectors. The women are the supporters. All those people sitting on that goddamn train, and they didn't help that woman at all. Period. All those people standing there. Okay. That's ridiculous. So look here, y'all. Y'all see the number on the screen. Okay? If you'd like to call in to let me know about your opinion on this story and on the first story, call in now. All right? Call in now. And if you call in now, y'all, it's up to y'all if y'all want to call in or not. I can't make a call in, so it's up to y'all. If not, we will move on. We will move on. So, whew, boy, I tell you. All right, we got a call coming in. Here we go. Peace to you. What's your name and where you calling from?
Elaine. And you know I was gonna call.
Ah, how you doing, Elaine?
Yeah, I was watching you and eating. I couldn't come in and nothing. I was gonna feed my face, but I tell you what, that woman that got that child, that thing on edible, she smiled because she went to jail. Her family guy probably got money to get her out.
Yeah.
She probably was already high. She probably ate too many of them.
Mm-hmm. More than likely.
But she needs to be punished for what she did.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna forget you put the edibles in the child's the treat box?
Sad, ridiculous piece of shit of a woman.
No, she did an ass whooping. She did an ass whooping.
Oh yeah. And that's really ridiculous. That's really ridiculous because she knew. That's why I'm saying she had to have been under the influence when that happened. How you mistakenly put this edible inside of the reward box for these children, for treats, and how you mistakenly just put that in there. I don't believe that. I believe that she must have been under the influence and had the stuff with her and put it in the damn reward box because she was under the influence. See, that's what happens when you do drugs. It kills your brain cells. She's a very foolish young lady, and I hope she gets what she deserves.
Yes, sir. Now the train thing, I'm very, 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 very upset. I don't care if that woman was black, white, Mexican, Chinese, Arab, Indian, African, Jamaican. I don't give a fuck what kind of race what race that woman was.
Right.
But all the people on that train sat there and let that man attack her and rape her. Now they know they needed that whooping. And then another thing is the police should have charged them for not helping them.
Well, you know, and you know, in law, it's not against the law for you not to intervene. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but they should have made one.
Well, you can't force people to do something that's out of their control.
Well, I know a long time ago, this woman was on Martin Luther King and Reed Roadway on the bus, and a man raped her at the bus stop in broad daylight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's too much happening. They don't care no more. They don't care. And then he was out on bond.
Yeah.
He had already done it. Why was he out on bond? Idiot.
Obviously, the Philadelphia, criminal department, or I'm sorry, obviously the Philadelphia criminal courts, I guess they see it differently by giving these types of people, bonds. And I guess they feel like they'll be replenished or reflect, on whatever they may have been in jail for. But you know what the problem is they're giving these people second chances, don't even realize that these people are mentally ill because they feed off of the pain of others. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the sickness that I be talking about. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of my stories, when you're letting out these sick individuals, out, are back on the free world, back on the street, and they're not going to do anything but go back and do it again and again and again just to feed their goddamn animal. And we need to start keeping these goddamn disgusting pieces of shit animals locked up and behind bars, because that's the only way we're going to be able to protect the women and children in our communities. These motherfuckers don't need to even be on the street. They don't need no damn bond. Regardless of this second chance damn program, they don't need no damn bond. You know what I mean?
It's bad. They were saying the people that's in prison for raping people, women and children, they should be sodomized. They should have went on and did that.
They should be sodomized?
They should cut it off.
Oh yeah. Well, that could be in the near future, so we don't know. That could be in the near future. I mean, if there is evidence against somebody to for them to go to jail for it, then how is it that they get a bond? If there's enough evidence to keep them in there, how is it they get a bond? But like I said, they have this little second chance program shit where everyone deserves a bond. Now, whoever the judge was must have been the type of judge that just needed to see for themselves and let them out just so, come on. I'm sorry, that's just stupidity to me. It's stupidity.
I know it is.
Yeah, it is.
So you got another show at 7?
Yeah, I got another show at 7 this evening. It's going to be from 7, I guess, until you're tired of watching. I'm going to go all out with this one. This is going to be...
I'll be on that show. You have a great show, sir, and I enjoy it, Tony.
Oh, okay. I really appreciate it. Thank you for calling in.
All right.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, everybody. So, we're going to get back to the show at hand. That's a wonderful call. I love when Missy Lane calls. She always calls. She always supports the channel. She always comes in, you know what I'm saying, and and supports the channel, support me, and watches my shows. She tries never to miss a show, y'all. So So shout out to Miss Elaine. Thank you for supporting my show. Thank you for calling in every chance you get. Thank you for trying to make every show. And thank you for listening and supporting me. So, hey, my hat goes off to the caller, man. Thank you, Miss Elaine, for calling in. Thank you. All right, so on that, y'all, I really appreciate all that came into attendance, man. All right? But I'm going to say this, y'all. We need to start protecting our women and our children better. We need to start protecting each other better. We need to start intervening when we need to save lives. Saving lives is a great sacrifice and a great honor. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, people? You know what I'm saying? We might have our issues, our problems, but it is what it is, man. All right? Don't stop, you know what I'm saying, being a protector. And I'm talking about all the men in the world, man. If this message gets out to anyone, don't stop being the protector that you were born to be. Protect your women, protect your children. Young women, don't stop being the supporter that you were born to be. Don't stop being the warrior, you know what I'm saying, that you were born to be. And men as well, don't stop being that warrior and that soldier. Come together. We need to come together as a community to keep these type of things from not happening. We need to stop it. We need to make sure our communities are safe for our children while we raise our kids. And I gotta tell y'all, this has been one hell of a show. If you have missed this live, I guess you're just gonna have to replay it. I appreciate the caller. Once again, Miss Elaine always comes to my shows. She always calls in. She always supports my shows. I thank you, caller, Miss Elaine. You know, I can always count on you to call in if nobody else does. All right? So thank y'all for coming, man, and we're going to be out of here, man. So I'm going to play us out, man. You know what I'm saying, with a little bit of music. And we're going to end the show and get ready for the next show at 7 o'clock. So I hope y'all are ready for this next show because it's going to be good. All right? So I'm going to play y'all out, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace to y'all, man. So I'm out of here, but I'm going to play y'all out. Here we go. Oh, my bad. Wrong one. Nah, play this. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I should play this one. You know, I could. Oh. Yeah. Thanks for coming to the show, everybody. Thanks for coming to the show. Whoever came, whoever didn't. Thanks for coming to the show. If you missed the show, you can replay the show, man. You missed the show. Replay the show and see what the show was about. This was a great show. Come to my live tonight. Hold on, I want to say this, y'all. Come to my live tonight at 7 p.m. Okay? It's going to be at 7 p.m. until. That will be in the next hour or so. Be there. Be there. It will be streaming on both platforms, Facebook and YouTube. Come to my live. If you want to watch it on Facebook, go to my Facebook channel. Go to my Facebook page, Tony Real the God. That is my name on Facebook. If you want to watch it on YouTube, go to my YouTube channel, Tony Real the God Chronicles. Do not miss it. You don't want to miss the stories I have for y'all. It's going to be a great discussion, a great build. Come and join me. And I'm telling y'all, you don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, you don't. Let's go. Let me start that over. you are just tuning in and you missed the show, join my live, my next live, which will be in another hour at 7 p.m. It's going to be from 7 p.m. until, hopefully you can stay with me. Hopefully you can stay up with me, okay? If you missed this show, come to my next show at 7 p.m. Facebook, Tony Real the God. YouTube, Tony Real the God Chronicles. If you have missed this show, come to my second show at 7 p.m. It will be streamed live on Facebook and YouTube. Facebook page name, Tony Real the God. YouTube channel name, Tony Real the God Chronicles. It will be streamed on both platforms. I will see y'all there. You don't want to miss it. Bring your friends, bring your family, bring everybody. Trust me, I got some good stories for y'all, man. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it tonight.